And in an incident that raises serious question marks over the law and order mechanism under Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, a woman who survived gang rape and previous acid attacks in 2011 and 2013 was once again attacked outside a hostel in Lucknow and had acid thrown on her. The woman, who works at a Lucknow cafe managed by acid attack survivors, lives in the Aliganj area, was attacked when she had gone outside a hostel to fill water from a hand pump. The Lucknow police had given her the round-the-clock protection, and an armed guard was inside the hostel when this incident happened.
ये महिला है जो पिछली बार जो घटना हुई थी जिसके साथ ट्रेन में, इफ यू रिमेंबर करेक्टली, ये वही महिला है और आज ये बता रही है यहाँ एक अलीगंज क्षेत्र में हॉस्टल है, उस हॉस्टल में ये रहती है। उस हॉस्टल के नीचे ये संभवतः मोबाइल पे किसी से बात कर रही थी और इसी बीच अंधेरे में कोई आया है और इनके चेहरे पे तेजाब फेंक के गया है। दाहिने साइड पे इंजरीज है। अभी महिला बात करने की स्थिति में नहीं है, ट्रॉमा में है, तो हम लोगों ने बात अभी किया नहीं है। घटनास्थल पे भी हम लोग जा रहे हैं, देखते हैं, फिर कार्रवाई करेंगे।
And joining me is my colleague Alok Pandey. Alok, this is the fourth acid attack on this lady, and one can't even anticipate the trauma that she must be going through. The Chief Minister had visited her, assuring her safety, but this happened when the armed guard who was protecting her was inside the hostel. But the perpetrators of this crime have not been caught. What more can you tell us?
Well, yes, I was speaking to a few police officers in the morning, and they said, Pooja, that an FIR has not been filed yet by the family in this case, and that's why they have not yet made any arrest. Though I am sure nothing stops the police from investigating the case on their own. It is a clear case of somebody who has been attacked earlier. There is a precedent, and that I am sure the police is also doing something about it, despite the fact that the family perhaps has not found the time yet to get this FIR registered. As it is, they are dealing with so much trauma. So you would expect and hope that the police is doing something on its own, apart from only saying that the FIR has not been filed. Again, like you were saying, Pooja, it's absolutely traumatic from the family and for the family, and shocking that repeated attacks on this girl, on this lady, are taking place. In March, she was some people forced something like acid down her throat in a train when she was returning from Raebareli after meeting her family. She has 2 young sons, and coming to Lucknow, she was found unconscious. She somehow managed to go out, meet with the railway police constable, then fell unconscious. She was taken to a hospital. Yogi Adityanath had just assumed office there. He went, I remember him going to the trauma center and holding this case out as an example of how law and order and the implementation of law and order across UP would change. And he gave out this case as an example, saying that the people who were responsible would be identified and this woman would be provided security. Yep. Yes, the people who did it were identified, but another attack again raises many, many serious questions.
Absolutely, Alok. And joining me is Annie Raja, a women's activist. Ma'am, you just heard my colleague Alok telling us about this heinous crime that's happened with this lady in Lucknow. 4th time attacked, acid attack, a gang rape survivor. But irrespective of where you stay, whether it's a village, whether it's a city, whether it's a town, what do you make of the safety of women? Because nobody's actually safe.
Now, this again shows that the words and actions of Yogi Adityanath government, that they will protect the women. They started their campaign, election campaign, by saying that if you vote us into power, then we will protect cow and women. Now, every day, rapes, gang rapes, and this shocking 4th time attack of a survivor that tells everything. What is the government's entire attitude towards women? As women and as citizens of this country and the citizens of that state, it is very clear, because creating or allowing such crimes, they wanted to show, or they wanted to, Yogi Adityanath wanted to convey to the women of the state that if you go out, this will be the fate of yours. So keep remain inside the house. Don't try to come out and occupy the mainstream or the public spaces. This is the message they wanted to convey to the women, especially the girls of the state. That is why, in spite of continuous cases, gang rape and rapes and violence against women, even though he is making some statements, but a strong message and action is absent from the part of Yogi Adityanath, our Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. That is, this incident is really shocking, and now he must tell the people of that state that how, in spite of having the security and everything, and in spite of repeated assurance from the Chief Minister, how these women are repeatedly getting attacked, and that again shows these criminals. They know that government will say something, but they will act just opposite to that. So you can do anything and everything with the women. That is the message actually through this fourth attack on that survivor is conveying.